Cindy, always the first in the room. I love it. Hello, Radiance Collective. Let me see if I can get started everywhere. Hello, Radiance Collective. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, Radiance Collective. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Radiance Collective. As you know, we are a collection of light workers. We know that this world needs more light. And we're the ones that have raised our hand to say, I'll do it. I'll remove my light from under the bushel basket and allow it to shine for the world to see. So thank you for coming here tonight. So how did last week go? Did you remember to take action? I am proud to report that I drank 64 ounces of water 5 days out of 7. So if you remember to take action last week, put an A in the chat. Just put an A in the chat if you remembered to take action last week. That's great. All right, if you took action last week, then you were acting as if, with expectation that your desired state is yours now. And tonight we're going to lean into this a little further. We are talking about destiny. So there's a whole idea that a lot of people grew up with, and maybe you did too. But it's that your life is basically already written, that there's this plan laid out in advance, and your job is just to ride along, accept it, endure it, maybe pray it goes a little bit easier. Some call it fate. Some think that is God's plan. And some just call it that's just what is meant to be. Many of us were raised with this belief. And some part of it may be running quietly underneath our own thinking, even those of us that have been in new thought spaces for years. But here's the truth. Destiny isn't something that is happening to you. Destiny is shaped by your will. And your will is a faculty that we all carry. It is the ability to direct our power, our energy, and our focus. You've heard it said that we have free will, that we're made in the image and likeness of God. We have been given the power to choose. That choice allows us to create our own destinies. So when you decide what you want for yourself, you decide what you want for yourself, and you decide what you want for your life. Then you use your will to maintain your focus, energy, and power in that direction. If you don't use your will intentionally that way, you will fall prey to whatever your focus, energy, and attention, wherever it falls. Wherever your will is directed under the direction of your habits, your past, what society has to offer. But I want you to hear me. The choice is always yours. You get to choose and use your will to move in the direction of the destiny that you desire. So here's the bottom line. You decide your destiny every day. Not once at some big turning point moment, every day through the little choices you actually make. And you achieve it through how you use your will. So when you identify the destiny that you desire, that's just the first move. The next move is deciding to walk in its direction and staying decided. Because when that decision is not firm, when it isn't the result of a made-up mind, It's just a made up moment. And you could end up moving in a direction that isn't actually in alignment with the very destiny you claim to want. Not because you changed your mind on purpose, but because you never fully made it up in the first place. So something else, a habit, comfort, we all know about comfort, that old road that we're familiar with, familiarity, quietly takes the wheel instead. And that's really the danger of an undecided mind. It's not neutral. It doesn't pause your life while you figure out things. It defaults to the old pattern, to the old direction, to that familiar road, because that's the only road your mind is currently made up about. A made up mind sets the direction. An indecisive mind doesn't leave you standing still. It just quietly guides you back to the road you've already been traveling. The one that may take you where you don't actually want to go. Or worse, it'll take you right back to where you've been. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter whether you believe your life is already decided for you, or whether you just never got around to deciding anything for yourself. Either way, you end up in the same place, living the same repeated patterns, like life is just happening to you instead of something you're actually steering yourself. And you're always at the wheel. So that's why this isn't a one-time decision. You have to make up your mind to choose your destiny every single day. A made-up mind isn't something you have. It's something you keep doing. Every day is another chance to either walk in the direction of what you say you want or drift back towards whatever is familiar. So your destiny is up to you. I want you to say that to yourself. My destiny is up to me, not up to my past, not my race, not my social class, not my gender. It's up to me every day in the choices I actually make. So tonight we are going to uncover where we are convinced that life is happening to us, that we are on a course in life that we can't get away from, because we all have something like that. Some call it a family curse. Some call it genetics. Some call it the law of the have and the have-nots. What I'm inviting you to do tonight is to go within and see what comes up for you. Because in order to heal something, we have to identify it first. So, I'm going to ask you to get comfortable. Get in a comfortable position. Excuse my hair. Let's just take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your shoulders relax. Just let the day melt away. We're going to put ourselves into a state of relaxation. See a nice light, warm light pouring forth from the top of your head. This light falls over your head, over your scalp. releasing any tension there, moving down your scalp, moving down your face, down your throat and your neck, down your shoulders, moving. This light is moving and relaxing down your arms to your elbows, to your forearms, your wrists, your hands and fingers, all relaxed. This light swirls around your torso, your chest, your upper back, down to your abdomen, your lower back, every organ filled with light. This healing, calming light filling every space, every gap. This light now moves down into your hips, down your thighs, to your knees, down your shins, your calves, to your ankles and feet, to your toes, and down into the ground. Light filling you from top to toe, moving through your body. If there's any place that feels tension, that light is seeking it out now to release it and let it go. You're in this relaxed position, your body finds its own natural breathing rhythm. Nice, relaxed, maybe deep, maybe shallow. Your body knows exactly what it needs in this relaxed moment. So relax into the recesses of your mind. There's no fear. These thoughts, these beliefs cannot hurt you. Some of these beliefs are so set and settled that they blend into the scenery, hiding in plain sight. So be patient and gentle with yourself. But we're just looking for that thing, that thing where we feel like, this is happening to me. This is my destiny. I can't control this. What is that thing? There's no judgment, no blame. Just observe. slowly return your focus to this present moment. To the space that you're in. To the seat that is supporting you. And slowly open your eyes. Now let's take about 2 minutes and capture what came up for you, because the thing is, we forget. It feels so powerful right now, but as soon as you walk away, it'll be gone. So take a few minutes and let's write it down. If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments, you can feel free to do that as well. All right. Now, you get to decide. You can take a look at that thing that came up for you and decide, is that the destiny you would consciously choose for yourself? If so, great. Double down on it and pursue it intentionally. But if it's not, then you get to make a new choice. Make a new decision. Make up your mind to pursue your new destiny and identify your new destiny today. So this week, be sure to do something every day that moves you in the direction of the destiny that you choose for yourself. So in the same vein from last week, that thing, big or small, that action, I want you to pick an action or continue the action that you decided on last week. That's going to move you towards the destiny that you choose for yourself. That you choose for yourself. Because yes, life can happen to you if you allow it to. But you are so much more powerful than that. So much more powerful than that. And that's what I'm here to remind you of. Here to wake you up and remind you of your power, and that you can determine how you want things to turn out. Right? So that is my challenge for you. Do something every day that moves you towards your destiny, the destiny you desire. I want to thank you for your consciousness and your energy tonight. I want to thank you for joining the Radiance Collective. We are here every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. If you are interested in getting notifications that the Radiance Collective is coming online, you can, if you're on Facebook or YouTube or IG, you see the address scrolling across the screen. The address is divinepotentialunleashed.com for those of you on TikTok. Or you can use the QR code that you see on the screen for those of you on Facebook and on IG and YouTube. But I invite you to join the collective through being in our email list or our text. I do not spam. I just send you when we're coming live, and maybe a little nudge during the middle of the week to remind you of what we talked about here tonight and what your practice is. Maybe we'll talk about practice one day. But yeah, join us. With that, I will wish you a wonderful evening. I hope that you have the most glorious week, and we will see you next week on the Radiance Collective. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.